Again, I want you to dip it back into this lighter orange. Okay, and now we are going to kind of try to connect these two areas by brushing that in there. And now here's where you kind of got to judge what you've got on your own picture to kind of blend these two sections together. We're kind of going for an ombre effect here. You're going to add small amounts of both the dark and the light orange colors and just kind of swirl them together on the page as we get this kind of ombre looking effect across in between these two where they kind of connect like this. And then we can kind of start to fill in like this towards this edge with the light orange. And then kind of the reddish, you can bring that into. Just kind of mixing the colors together on the page. Just small amounts of each at a time though, you guys. That's what you want. You don't want to bring too much of one color or the other. They might dry kind of quickly too. Mine are drying pretty quickly, so you might have to do a little bit of dry brushing. But again, we're just kind of blending them together, and you see how I'm kind of just wiping my brush over them like this to kind of blend them into one another. This is how we kind of create an ombre effect, which again is what we are going for here. Now, hopefully I haven't lost you yet. Just gonna make sure I got all my white spaces filled in here as we go. So again, small amounts, you guys, of the dark and the light. We blend them together in the middle. Don't be afraid to get quite a bit of paint in there though. I mean, small amounts of each, but not so little that you can't really fill in all the white spaces. And don't be afraid to go over it a time or two, okay? If you need to kind of do some more layering, that's totally fine. If things are not turning out how you want, if your blending is not really working, you can stop and kind of blow on it if you need to. Let it dry a second or two. Rewind and try blending again, okay? Remember, you guys, we can always edit our pictures, all right? If it didn't turn out the way you wanted, go back, paint over the light portion again, paint over the dark portion again, and then blend them together in the center again, all right? We're just going for this ombre effect here. That's all it is, right? That's all. Yeah, like that's all. Now, with some of that blending paint together on my brush still, I'm going to dip into the light orange here. We're going to kind of continue this area that we left off over here. Continuing this downward. So we finish up here along the edge. Now, once you get pretty close to the edge here, I want you to dip into this darker orange again. We're going to kind of fill the edge up with this. We're not quite touching the lighter orange yet. Just about up to the edge of it though. Now from here, without cleaning the brush again, we're going to dip into the white one more time. Get quite a bit of white on there, and we're going to blend this in all along this outside curve so we get an even lighter, just like a light kind of peachy, peachy orange. We are working with a peach, right? Just swiping that in. Kind of be careful around this line down here though. Blending this in. And then from here we can kind of blend this upwards and use that paint to kind of help us blend in with the lighter orange above. So this kind of ombres together too. And tricky, it's a little bit of a tricky technique, this ombre effect, I know. You need a little bit more help with this. You can always check out, I believe it's our brush stroke technique class. We kind of go over just how to do different brush strokes and how to make that ombre effect, both with acrylic and with watercolor. It's just a technique you might have trouble with for a while as a beginner, but I promise the more you practice it, you guys, you're going to get, it's going to get a lot easier. Like I've said before, these brush strokes and these techniques, you guys, it'll become second nature the more and more you use them and get used to them. Just like that. And then things will be feeling just peachy, right?